So on this video, we will answer problem 112. So it's a truss problem, trusses. So it says here, determine the cross-sectional area of members AG. So this is AG, BC and CE. BC is this one, and you have CE. As shown for the truss shown in figure P112, the stresses are not to exceed 20 KSI or kips per square inch. So that is 1,000 pounds per square inch in tension, or 14 KSI in compression. So again, there's a difference between tension and compression with their maximum stress. A reduced stress in compression is specified to reduce the danger of buckling. So buckling means you have a slender member, like this is slender. Buckling meaning gaganon. Okay? If you put compression, gaganyan. So that is buckling. But if you put tension, so actually there's no buckling there, only for compression. So it has a little maximum stress. So first, the formula would be stress, okay, is force over area. So we're going to find the area. Now the stress would be based on 20 or 14, depending if that is tension, okay, or compression. So you have to identify if the member experiences tension or compression. So we will go back to mechanics. So again, first we'll find the force in AG, then BC, then CE. To find that, let's find first the reaction. Okay? So, reactions. Finding reactions. What are the reactions? You have here a roller, meaning you have only one direction. Let's call that RD. Okay. Then here's a pin. So you have, let's call that AY. And this one is AX. Okay. Now, I can have summation. To find for RD, I will have summation moment at point E equals 0. Okay. So you have here, this is 4 feet. Okay. So you have, I will have a moment here. So the distance is 4 times 40. So it's clockwise. So I will be using, if it's clockwise, it's positive. Okay. What are the other forces? This 25. So the distance is 8 because this is 4, that is 4, that is 8. It's also positive 8 times 25. Okay. Then what else? You have the RD. RD, this is 6. 6 and 6. So you have a total of 18 feet. And the rotation is counterclockwise, so that is negative. So again, the counterclockwise and clockwise is just a convention. You can do the otherwise, or the other rotation. So what I'm doing now is, for clockwise it's positive, counterclockwise it's negative. So this is counterclockwise, so you have 18, then RD equals to 0. Don't forget the 0, so that you will have an equation. So the only variable now is RD, and the value for RD is 20. So you now have a reaction at RD. Now, to find AX, I can have summation forces X equals to 0. So I will be referring to this free body diagram. Okay? So, what are the forces? So, you have only AX, that is positive because it's to the right. There's no X component, no X component, no X component. Then you have negative RD equals to 0. It turns out that AX equals to RD, that is also 20 kips. So, this is kips. Kips meaning kilopounds. Okay? Then, the other one is you have summation forces Y equals 0. Okay? So, you have AY, that is positive. Then, minus 40, minus 25, and equals to 0. So, you have AY, that is 65 kips. So, you now have the reactions. So, if you have the reactions, you can proceed in identifying the AG. To find for AG, we will be using the joint method. Okay? So, finding. Okay. Now, finding. Let's find AG. We'll be using joint method. Okay? The joint method, so we'll be having the joint method in joint A. Joint A is this one. At joint A, this is joint A. Okay? So you have here, before, you have the AY, AX, and of course, the AG and AB. Okay? So, you have here AY, AX, and AG. Let's assume that that is going to the right, or tension. Okay? Its tension is away from the joint. So, our reference now is the joint. It's not left or right anymore, but our reference is the joint. If it's away from the point, it's tension. Okay? So, the other one is AB. And this is AG. Okay? Now, to simplify things, the AB could be broken into component. So we can make it ABY and ABX. Okay? Now, for joint method, for joint method, how to do that? Summation forces only, but it's easier to find the relationship of ABY to AB. Okay. So, ABY. Now, here's a triangle similar to this one. This is 4 and this is 6. Now, to get this one, that is 4 squared, 6 squared, square root, and I already computed that is equivalent to 2 square root of 13. Okay? Now, also, you have here, this is ABX, and you have here AB, and you have here ABY, or here. Okay, anyway, you can have the similar triangle in the sense that ABX over AB, similar triangle as explained in mechanics. So you have 4 Okay, then you have 2 square root of 13, or you call that ratio and proportion. So ABX now, it's AB, then you have 2 over square root of 13. So I just make a algebra. Also, okay, ABY over AB, it's 6 over 2 square root of 13. So ABY, it's what's that? 3 over 13, or square root of 13 times AB. So that would be our ABX and ABY. We'll be needing that one later. Now, looking at this joint, I can have a summation moment. Okay. Summation, not moment, summation forces at this point equals 0. So, let's start with, anong gusto niyo? Let's start with y. So, what are the y? You have positive AY, then ABY, positive ABY. What else? So, yun lang, di ba? Okay. So, you have 0, meaning AY equals negative ABY. Now, if that is negative, your ABY, it means that the direction is wrong. It should be going there, baliktad. It should be reverse. Meaning, if the arrow points to the joint or to the point, it's compression. So, this one should be compression. If that is compression, now ABY would be negative. So, this will be positive. So, what is ABY again? ABY is AY from our previous computation. It's 65. So, 65 equals ABY here. You have 3 square root of 13 AB. We can compute for AB. Now, AB, it's from this one, you now have 78, 78 point, what's that? 78.1203 kips. So, that is AB. Now, let's continue. Our objective is to find for the AG. Now, for the summation forces X equals to 0, I'm referring to this one. So, you have X. So, you have AY, or AX rather, plus AG. Then, what else? You have negative ABX. So, yun na yun, di ba? That is 0. Okay? Now, AX, from our previous computation, it's 20. So, this one is 20 plus AG is the unknown minus ABX. ABX is this one. So, that is AB 2 square root of 13 equals 0. So, you have is this negative or positive? Let's see. Let's compute later. So, you now have AG equals AB. What is AB? That is 78.1203 2 square root of 13 transpose minus 20. So, AG now, it's, where's my calculator? Let's see. So, that is 78.1203 times 2. Square root 13 minus 20, that is negative, also that's positive, so that is 23.3333 kips. Okay, that is AG, that is the force. Okay, that is not yet the area because we are going to find the area. So the minimum area, so that it will not be deformed, or it will not break, it will not fail. So you have the force, then from our equation, that one, by the way, AG now, we don't reverse the direction, it means it is in tension. So AG is in tension, AG, this is tension. Then you have area AG. We are going to find the area. Okay. So you have AG, that is 23.3333 divided by this one. So that is in tension. So we'll be using 20 KSI. KSI, this is kips, meaning the area AG, it's actually is in inches squared, so 1.1667 inches squared. So that is our answer for AG, area AG. Okay, next, for the next one, we're going to find the BC. So BC. So now it's easier to have use the section method. So we'll be using the section method. You have here finding area at BC. So you have to find the force experienced at BC. And we'll be using section method to find the force. Okay, section method. This is A, B, C. So this is the member BC. Okay. I will be cutting here. If I cut there, it means I will not be concerning about this one. So my concern is in this triangle. Okay, because I already cut it. Then, what else? So I will be substituting this one by means of force, and this is also another force, that is BF. Okay, and I assume that they are all in tension. So that's my assumption. Then we will reverse it if that is negative. Okay, so again, this is BC, this is BF, and this is it's GF. I hope you can still see. Okay, then of course don't forget you have still 40 kips here, and forget about this one. So that's the only, and of course don't forget the reaction AY, and you have reaction AX. Okay, with that, we could now compute for okay, so how to do that? If I will have a summation moment here, this force will be eliminated and this one, so I can get the BC. Now, it's easier to have the BC to make it component. Okay? To make it BC Y, and this one is BC X. Okay? So the BC, we change it into component BCY and BCX. Then the relationship of BC to BCY and BCX is like this one. So this is BC. This is BCX. And this is BCY. Okay? A while ago, this is 6, this is 4, and this is, what's this one again? Let's see. Yan ay, nasan na? Nawala na yung notes ko. Kalimutan ko naman na. Okay. That is 2, 13. Okay, 2 square root of 13. Now, okay. So, you can have BCY over BC. That is BCY, that is 6 over, nagawa na ba natin kanina to? It seems like it's the same. Anyway, BCY, then you have 2 square root of 13. So, BCY, it's 3 square root of 13 BC. Now, for BCX, that is BC, okay, then you have 4, 2 square root of 13, so you have BCX, okay, BCX is 2 over 13 BC, okay, so remember that. Okay, what's next? So you have, if you have that, then you can have the summation. This is point F. Okay. Now, summation moment at F equals 0. So 0 yan. Then let's start with AX. AX, again, positive for clockwise. So this counterclockwise, and the distance, perpendicular distance is 6. 6, that is negative 6. Then you have AX. Okay. Then here to here, that is 4, 4, that is 8. So that is clockwise. So 8 times AY. Okay. Then what else? 40. 40, ito yung pivot point, ginaganon niya, so counterclockwise, negative 4, the distance is 4, then you have 40, okay, then the BCY, okay, the BCY, it's positive, okay, tama ba? Parang mali anyway, positive 4, BCY equals 0. Okay. Substitute the values. So you have negative 6 AY, or AX rather, it's 20, plus 8 AY, it's 65, minus 4 times 40, plus 4, you have BCY equals 0, then it turns out that that is negative. Okay, BCY would become negative 60. So what we are going to do is to change the direction, make it pointing to this point, or to this member. So, when it's pointing to that member, it means it is compression. Okay? If it's away, it's tension. If it's in going into the point or to the member, it's compression. So, we will change that one. If we change that one, this will become negative. Negative, this will become positive kips or positive 60 kips. Okay? Then, we can now compute for BC because BC, baliktad na. BC is BCY. BCY times the square root of 13 over 3. So, BC, and actually we are computing for BC, kaya ito na yon. Then, you have BCY, it's 60, square root of 13 over 3. So, BC, it's, what's the value for BC? That is 72.1110. And that is compression. Okay? If that is compression, unlike the other one, kanina we did use, where's that? Nawala na yung papel. Anyway, nasan na yun? Here. Okay. We use 20 because this is tension. But, since this is compression, we'll be using 14. So, the ABC, that would be force BC over stress compression. So, area BC would be 72.1110 over 14. Okay? So, area BC would be 5.1508 inch squared. Tama ba? Ayun, 5.15. Okay. To find the area at CE, you have to identify the for CE. And to do that, you can have a section here. Okay? So, you have, I will just draw. Okay? That is DE. Okay? And this one is okay. So DE, this is point C. Okay. Now take note, you have here, don't forget the reaction D, D, reaction D, and here, okay, you have CE, so that is CE, and of course you have here the EF, and also CD. Okay? Yan. So, ito yung member, kasi kinat mo na dito, then you change yung nakat ng forces. Yan. Now, our objective is to find CE. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? Now, pag nag-moment ako dito, hindi ko alam itong EF. Pero pag nag-moment naman ako dito, hindi ko makukuha yung CE. Anyway, sige. By the way, if you have a i-continue mo to. Okay. Yan. Take note, tinanggalan natin yung member dyan. Nilalagay ko lang yung location kasi kailangan natin later on. This is F. Okay. So, anong gagawin natin? Pwede natin gawin, kunin muna yung ano ba? Pwede natin kunin muna yung CD. Kapag nakuha natin yung CD, then pwede tayong mag-moment kung saan man dyan. Sige, ganito muna gawin natin. Yung CD na yan, gawin nating component, gawin nating pag ganito. Ito, pwede natin gawin component na yan, CDY, and this one is CDX. Okay? So, papalitan natin yon. Then, sige, okay na tong EF, wag na nating palitan, kasi nga, ang gagawin natin, summation moment at E, dito, equals to 0, so, wala nang moment tong CE saka EF, ang meron lang is RD and CDX. Ito yung CDX. Yan. So, from there, kung papansinin ninyo, ito, ang distance niya ay 6. So, start tayo sa RD. So, negative 6 RD. Then, yung CD naman, negative 6 CDX equals 0. So, dito pa lang kikita na baliktad yung, hindi pwedeng baliktad yung RD kasi na-establish na natin kanina. So, we establish the direction of RD, but we assume the direction of CD, and it turns out from our equation that is wrong direction. So, ang gagawin natin, instead of tension, it's compression. Kung compression yan, di patusok din yon. So, nagiging positive na to. Anyway, lumalabas na RD equals CDX. And RD, from our previous computation, okay, nasa na yung mga papel ko, RD, it's, if I'm not mistaken, that is 20. So, 20. Okay? Now, CDX is 20. Yan. What else? X, CDX. Now, from mechanics also, this CD, pwedeng matransfer dito. Yan. So, ibig sabihin nun, matransfer lang dito. Ito ay CDX. Ito yung CDY. Ito yung CDX. Pwede yan. As long as nasa line of action. Okay? Bakit natin kailangan yon? Kasi nga, yung susunod na gagawin natin, summation moment at F, dito, pag nag-moment ako dito, that is equals to 0. Ano lang yung mga forces involved? Now, kapag tatanungin ninyo, sir, bakit wala yung 25? Why you don't include 25? Now, because we already removed that one. My reference point is, I only make a moment at point F. Okay? Anywhere, pwede ka naman mag-moment. You can put a moment anywhere. You can do the moment anywhere, but this is the strategic point. Why? Because the CDY, which we don't have, the moment is 0 from point F. EF is 0 again because there's no moment arm. CE, na kailangan natin that we need, we can compute for that. CDX, we have that. Again, wala na yung CDX dito kasi transfer natin doon. So, the only force that we have is CDX, CE, and RD. Okay? So, let's start with CDX. That is positive because that is clockwise. and the distance is 6. 6 CDX. Okay, what else? CE. Negative 6 CE. Okay. What else? This one. You have negative, that is 12 RD. What else? Wala na, di ba? Equals 0. Okay? Sige. I will just see my notes para hindi magkamali. So you have 6 CDX is 20 minus 6 CE is unknown. 12, then you have RD, that is RD is 20 equals 0. Now, and tama na ba yan? Baka mamaya kasi. So you have 6 times 20 minus 12 times 20. Oops, it's negative. Dilipat doon positive, so magiging negative 120 yan divided by 6. So 20 CE, it's 20. Pero negative. What do you mean by negative? It means the direction of CE is wrong. It should be pointing to the member. If that is pointing to the member, this is compression. Okay? So, we will change that one. Pinalitin ko yung direction doon is positive, positive, positive. So, 20, compression. So, if that is compression, we will be using 14 KSI. So, you have stress, CE. Okay? So, that is 4 CE over area, CE. Okay? Area, CE would be 20 over 14. So, area CE, it's, what's that? 1.4286 inch squared. So, 1.40 nag-round off lang. Okay? So, that's it for problem 112.